Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we'll be discussing a fantastic topic in the LLM model, one-shot prompting in large language model. Let's first we'll understand the definition of one-shot prompting. One-shot prompting involves giving a model a single example along with the prompt to demonstrate the described task or a response. So the definition is simple. Well, the prompt, we are adding our example also sent to the model. So what is the purpose or what is the advantage if I provide the example to the model? The main purpose of the example, if you just provide the example, so the model will understand more easy way, or you guide to the model, hey, this is my prompt and I give the example also. Your response should be aligned with based on my examples. So that model will understand more clearly what you want to. Let's see one simple example. So you need some Python code from the model. You are writing your prompt, write a Python program adding multiplication of numbers. Writing this prompt, you can just give some example, attaching the example also. This is example how to adding the two numbers. The code, if you written it, you send to the model will understand, okay, user need the Python code. So they given the example also, they given the prompt also. So the model will understand and send the response based on your prompt. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code to write the simple example for one-shot prompting to understand more clearly on this topic. So let's move on to Visual Studio Code. In Visual Studio Code, I have created one file called oneshot.py. So in this example, I written how to implement one-shot prompting. Before starting this application, make sure you have to install the OpenAI package and using this dot environment package also, and you need OpenAI key. So my OpenAI key I define in my environment file, or you can directly define your OpenAI key here. So using this OpenAI class, I pass my key and create the object for this OpenAI class. Here I return one function called the one-shot prompt. This prompt function I called in this here. So here this is a main step which we talk about this one-shot prompting. Here I define my example question, write a Python function, add two numbers, and I added the example also, define add underscore numbers, pass the argument, return a plus b. This I concatenate is a one example, and my prompt is write a program to multiply following numbers. So I just provide the example 2, 4 and 8. This prompt and example I pass to this function one-shot prompt. Here I create the role, system and user. This we'll talk about in upcoming videos. First, just you understand the system, we are passing our example which we define here. In this example we define write a Python function to add two numbers. This I passed as a system role, this example, and our prompt. So this is my prompt or user prompt, write a program to multiply the following numbers. This as a user prompt I passed as a user role. The next, you have to define the model, which model you are going to use. Here I used GPT 3.5 turbo model. So this information passed to this OpenAI model. The response contains our output, the response message. We'll run this application and see the result. In upcoming videos, we talk about more about this concept. What is message? What is model? What are the different kind of model available? What are the roles here? System role, user role, assistant role. That we'll talk about one by one in upcoming videos. So here our main goal is how one-shot prompt we have to implement and what is the use of it. So run the application. If you go from here I print my prompt. The prompt write a program to multiply the following numbers, and I just print my example also. The example I just write a function, Python function to add two numbers, example, and this information passed to the OpenAI model and model generated answer for us. So this is a Python program how to add multiply of following numbers. So here is defined as an array of numbers. These numbers passed to the function which created a multiple underscore numbers. From there they are looping one by one and multiply the numbers, finally return the result. So this is an example. And one more question it will come. It always give the same response or it may be different. It always different or some of the time it will match. For example, I rerun the same program and we see the result. So started again. Yeah, seems to be same, but small difference here because previously just returning the result and printing. Now they had removed the assigning values and directly they are printing. That's fine. So this is a just example how to implement one-shot prompting in OpenAI.